You just got a commercial property under contract. Now we got to figure out, what are you going to do with it? Hey guys, I'm Jake Chambers. I'm partners with Tyler in our real estate investment company. I handle the dispositions for all of our deals, as well as the commercial acquisitions and raising capital for ourselves, as well as other investors who need money raised for their deals. I have been investing in commercial real estate for a little over 4 years. I've got about 300, a little bit over 300 units under management, and I've raised several $1 million to fund our deals from Florida all the way up to Northwest Indiana. Okay, we've got this commercial deal under contract. Now what do we do with it? So today we're gonna go over the 3 ways that you can disposition a commercial deal. Option number 1 is gonna be the most common, but that's gonna be assignment of contract. So just like I said, with residential or commercial, you get the property under contract through your own marketing. You find an end buyer, you assign that contract to the end buyer, and then you pick up your assignment fee check or wire at closing. This is very common. This is probably what most REI Sift users are doing. If you are unsure about how to wholesale in general or have any questions about the process, Tyler just did a really great video called Wholesaling 101 a couple days ago. So since most of us already know how to assign a contract, we're gonna move on to option number 2, which is trading your assignment fee for equity in the deal. Process is the same. You're gonna have that property under contract. You can even try and close it yourself, but if you either A, don't like the deal for buying it yourself, or just aren't interested in handling all of the work and stress that is involved with managing an asset, could be 10, 20, 100 units, you can go ahead and bring the deal to an experienced investor, somebody like myself or another company, and say, hey, I got this property, I got this deal. You can either A, pay me what I'm worth and give me my assignment fee, whatever that is, or if you don't have the ability to pay me what I'm worth, I will exchange my assignment fee for equity in your deal. So what that looks like is, let's say you had a property under for $900,000 and you were trying to assign it for $1 million. The end buyer, the person you're assigning the deal to, could either A, pay $1 million or $900 for the contract and $100,000 to you, or get the contract at $900,000 and then based off of the size of the deal, exchange that $100K in equity in your property, which actually is percentage or shares of the company. And then you will get a couple really awesome benefits. While you won't be able to tap into that immediate cash in the form of an assignment fee, you'll have equity in that deal. So whenever that property sells, you will get that original investment back. You'll also get cash flow in the form of distributions to the members throughout the life, 3, 5, 10 years of that asset. Plus you'll get to share in the appreciation of the property. So you bought it for $900,000, let's say $1 million, and over 5, 10 years, it goes up and now it's $2.5, $3 million. Your shares essentially doubled or even tripled in value. And then when you sell, or when the company sells, you will not only get your original equity, in this case 100,000, but you'll also get the gains. The third thing that you'll get out of that is going to be depreciation. So a lot of us who are experiencing real estate investing and who own residential or commercial properties are familiar with depreciation, which is the life of an asset for tax purposes. So you will get that. Basically what that does is it allows you to write off a certain amount each year on your taxes. The third option is gonna be a hybrid of the two. The third option, we'll call it a hybrid in this case, is gonna be kind of the best of both worlds. You'll get a little bit of cash right up front with a reduced assignment fee. You'll also get equity in the property, but it'll just be at a reduced rate. So let's say in the first example, which is just instead of assignment, I'm gonna just take equity. Let's say it was, we still had this contract under $900,000, and on the previous example, you would get 10% of the deal for bringing that property to the end buyer. In this case, let's say you took a $50,000 assignment fee instead of the 100, and only got 5% of the deal. So you got a little bit of cash up front, you got equity in the deal, you're gonna get those distributions every quarter, you're gonna get equity in a deal that pays down principal and appreciates over time, and you're gonna get experience in commercial real estate. All right, so those are the 3 ways to get into commercial real estate investing using the typical wholesaling methods, and then just put a little twist on it. As I'm sitting here talking, I realize there's a 4th way to get into real estate investing, commercial real estate investing. It actually doesn't take any sellers. It doesn't take you having a property under contract or necessarily having a buyer. It may take a little bit of marketing, but not in the way that you might be used to in the form of direct mail, phone calls. It can, but it doesn't have to be. And that 4th way is going to be finding other people's money. Anybody who has bought real estate, whether it be residential or commercial, eventually you're gonna run out of money of your own or your company's, so you gotta find more. It can be the bank, it can be grandma, it can be a hedge fund out of New York, doctors, lawyers, pilots, people who typically have a lot of money but don't have the time or effort or know-how to run a commercial deal. So, perfect example. We had a property actually near the beginning of our investing career up in Northwest Indiana. It was an 85 space mobile home park. We were about a week away from closing. And at the last minute, the bank, the lender that we had done all the underwriting, they pulled out for undisclosed reasons. And so we had to do some finagling with the sellers and we got a reduced price, but we were still about $400,000 short to buy the property. So we had no other investors at the time because we had kind of told the ones that didn't make the cut originally that we needed to hold off because we had fully funded our deal and they had invested in other places. So we needed a quick 400K within a week. So how did we do it? Well, we reached out to our circle and found somebody who knew some people who had money. He was able to raise for us, for our deal, something that he wasn't involved in any way, shape, or form. He raised the money and brought it to us in exchange for us now being able to close this awesome deal. We gave him equity, which is essentially shares in our company on the general partner side, meaning he actually is getting quarterly distributions. He gets depreciation for the asset every year on his taxes, plus the appreciation. We've taken the property from $575,000 to just under $2 million in the course of 2.5 years. So his shares have essentially tripled in value, almost quadrupled in the last 2.5 years. Really awesome way for anybody. Could be experienced investors, could be the brand new investor. If you got money, that is one of the best ways to get into commercial real estate investing. Not only to get equity in deals, but to get experience. You bring that in, you actually have to be, per SEC regulations, involved in the deal to a certain extent. So you'll actually be working hand in hand with the investors, that the sponsors of the deal, who actually found the deal, closed it, manage the asset, and handle all the other stuff in the deal. You'll actually be working with them, so it's a great way to get some hands-on experience at a very, very little cost of time and energy on your part. Take care. We hope to be doing these again soon. Comment on any information or questions or issues you're having in your commercial real estate business or on any commercial deals you're working on. Love to talk to you. Take care.